Welcome to the Garden of Suds. In this video, we are going to be making a lavender calming bar. First, obviously, get the lye going, get the oil going, melt everything down, get everything down to temp. You don't want the lye and the oil to be too far apart. You want it roughly a max of 7 to about 5 to 7 degrees separation. And you want everything to get down to roughly about, I'm going to say, between 75 degrees and 90 degrees. And we're looking for a consistency of a light trace. Once you guys get that, we're going to go ahead and add the color. So I'm using a color that is called Pearl Purple. This thing has a nice shine to it. What I ended up doing is I added a little bit of coconut oil to it and then did 2 teaspoons. Now, when you add mica to any type of soap, what you want to do is add 2 teaspoons per pound. Do not go anything more than that. And since this recipe is not a full 2 pounds, I wanted it to be probably, what you want to do is like a teaspoon and a half. So after you mix it in real well, go ahead and add it to the soap. After you scrape each and every little piece of the color out, go ahead and get the stick blender back in there and give it a nice mix. You can see it's a shiny purple now, but after you mix it in with the soap, it's going to come out looking like like a violet color. And then this is, I actually had to be really quick about this. I had to end up adding the essential oil off camera because my wife is a lavender freak. She loves lavender like you wouldn't believe. She has to be smelling each and every single ounce drop of lavender like you wouldn't believe. But back to the soap real quick. At this point, it kind of came out a little chunky. There's no issue with that. Put it in the mold, give it a nice pounding on it, level it off, get out as much air as possible, and we're gonna go ahead and add some lavender buds to the top. And the lavender buds, it adds a lovely scent, including with the essential oil, as well as it gives the bar just a lovely look upon it. And like I said, guys, this bar right here, I actually had to put in a hiding spot my wife knows nothing about. She could not wait to get this. I ended up having to hide this thing in my garage, in my tools. It was so bad. So I let it sit for roughly about three days to about a week. It ended up raining around here, and when it rains, it gets very humid. So here it is. Here is the final product. The final soap. Gonna cut one end and get into the first bar. And I know I've said this multiple times, but this cutting setup is the bomb. I love it. I really do. It holds the soap in just right, and it doesn't move. And you can see there's a couple little lines in it. That is just because the soap came out chunky when we put it in the mold. I didn't say this. I'm going to say it now. There are several micas that will do that. So when you add mica to a soap, you need to be very, very careful about how much and which mica you add to it. Word of the wise, test it out, try it out, see what it does. I've spent roughly about 2-3 weeks when I first started to do the soaps on learning on which mica messes up the soap and which one doesn't. So let's go ahead and test this. Put it in the water, same thing. Put it in the water, get that loofah nice and wet, and we're gonna go ahead and do it. Do me a favor, jump down in those comments, hit that like button, and most importantly, subscribe to the Garden of Suds. Until next time.